Take one. Hey guys, it's Bernadette. So I'm here to talk to you guys about what it's like to be an extra in Hollywood. You're probably either watching this video because either one, you moved out of state and into LA and you pretty much need a starting point in either filming, acting, directing, screenplay, writing, photography, and yeah, you pretty much need a starting point, and that's to be an extra here in Hollywood. Or if you want to make some quick bucks and be seen on TV, because who doesn't want to be seen on TV? So yeah, that's what I'm here for. I am going to tell you my story as a real life extra, not about acting, just because getting into acting and wanting to be an actor slash actress is a whole other different chapter, so I'm not even going to get into that. I'm just going to talk to you guys about being an extra here in Hollywood. So get comfy and let's get started. So I'm going to talk to you guys about what an extra is all about. And extras are pretty much the main fillers of the scene. So it could be at a coffee shop, at a bar, at a social gathering, at an event, at a stadium. And extras are the ones that are behind the main actor slash actress. And they're pretty much the main fillers, and they talk, they walk, they're reading something, they're looking at their cell phone, just so it looks like it's part of a scene. So let's say that Justin Timberlake is, reading, the main guy, the main actor, he's right there, and then you're behind him, just like, casually talking to a friend. So you'd be like mimicking, like, you won't actually be talking, but like you're actually just mimicking like to the person right next to you. So you'd be like, I mean, not really overly exaggerated like how I did it like that, but you pretty much will be like casually talking to that person and just acting it out. And they're also known as background extra, background talent, and background artist. And I prefer it to be called a background artist because why not? You're still acting it out just behind the main principal actor. Get what I'm saying? Yeah. Okay, so I'm gonna share you guys on how I started to become an extra. In my previous videos, I talk about how I went to school for nursing, and then I stopped doing that just because I wanted to get into acting, and in the meantime I was an extra, and then I stopped doing acting, and then I went back into school, and then I finished school, and then now I'm back into acting and extra work, plus studying for my license to become a nurse. So you pretty much might be thinking, how did I even, start to think about becoming a background artist? And I've been thinking about doing acting for a while, but I pretty much needed a starting point. So I told myself, when I find someone in the industry, in the entertainment industry, I will ask them, how do I even get started? So back then I had a pass to Disneyland and Disneyland's California Adventure here in LA, and I follow the Twitter handle called Disneyland Celebs, and they pretty much accurate because they scout out, or not really scout out, or pretty much tell you who are the ones that are famous visiting the Disneyland parks. So one day I went to Disneyland, and or actually I was at Disneyland's California Adventure, and I decided, okay, let me check this out because I'm pretty much sure that this is real. And so I clicked on it and I was like, let's see who's here today. And so It said that Janelle Parrish and Brendan Robinson, aka Mona and Lucas from Pretty Little Liars were there, and I was like freaking out because I've watched an entire season, or like I've been watching a few seasons of their show, and I had to go see them. And I already knew that by that time. I was like, okay, well, I totally have to ask them, how do I even get started? Disneyland and Disneyland's California Adventure is pretty big, right? And I was like at Disneyland's California Adventure, and I was like, great, how am I gonna find them? There's so many places to look. And out of nowhere, like I was like, okay, well, the name is Disneyland Celebs. I'm probably gonna go into Disneyland from Disneyland California Adventure. So I was near, I was going and exiting the park from Disney's California Adventure when they were coming into Disney's California Adventure, and I was like, ah! So I like literally ran up to them. I was like probably the only one, and I was like, hi, I love your show. Oh my god, Mona, Lucas, and Bernadette. They literally looked at me, and they were like, hi, I'm Brendan. And then I was like, oh my god, I just totally called you by like your TV name. So, you know, I just talked to them for a while, took a picture, and I pretty much asked them, how can I be part of their TV series? And they said, yeah, go to this thing, this agency, it's for background work, it's called Central Casting. And I was like, alright, cool, like, I'll check it out, and the rest was history. So let me tell you what Central Casting is, and pretty much what Central Casting is it is one of the leading, biggest background talent agencies here in LA. They also have other locations like in New York, they have one in Louisiana, and they have one in Georgia, and yeah. And what they do is pretty much book you based on your look, whether you look like a high schooler, an elementary school kid, a businesswoman or businessman, whether you look like you're fit enough to be a construction worker, or maybe like any type of specific race, or any type of just any kind of look, whether it's a specific look, whether you've had an amputated leg, or maybe if you wanted to be naked or nude, or maybe you look like a certain type of actor or actress, or maybe you could play a certain instrument, or if you're really good at a specific talent, they will book you based on that. If you guys want to know some of the TV shows that I've been on, it's let's see, Disney's Mighty Med. I've been on Disney Channel, Nickelodeon, Simon Cat, which is really, really cool because those are two top channels that I grew up watching, and it is so cool because like you just never think that you could be on Disney Channel, or you could be at Nickelodeon Studios where they film like Keenan and Kel and all of that, and I'm just like but anyways, I've been on ABC's Blackish, MTV Scream, and a bunch of other commercials. Alright, so now I'm gonna talk to you guys about what it's like to register with a background agency. So specifically Central Casting, I think it's gotten really, really popular over the years, because I remember a few years back the wait wasn't that long, but now I'm hearing that people are starting to line up by like 4 or 5 a.m. and if you sign up by 7 a.m. or if you go in line at 7 a.m. it's kind of too late because the line is just through the roof already, and the doors open at 9:30. So I'm like, that is so crazy, because you wake up at 5 a.m. just to reach the doors to sign up with an agency. That is so crazy. I remember just being there like at 7:30, and I still made it on time, and I was like towards near the line. So I'm pretty much sure that it's gotten really, really popular. What I recommend if you want to register is you pretty much get a breakfast, because you're going to be standing in line, and you're probably going to look at your phone a lot, and you probably want to, like, I don't know, do something while you're there, while standing in line. Once you get through the door and everything, and you get seated, you're gonna go through orientation, and orientation is pretty much telling you like what papers you need to fill out and what it's going to be like on set and all that mumbo jumbo. So you're gonna go in, fill out the paperwork, and then after you fill out the paperwork, they're gonna take your sizing, and sizing could be from like your shoes, your bust, your waist, your hips, yeah, pant size, dress size, yeah. And then they're gonna take a photo of you, and you can actually submit a photo of yourself in, and I am not photogenic at all, you guys, because I submitted a photo of myself because I do not look good on the first try, and they take only one shot of you, and that's pretty much it. So I submit a photo of myself when I go in. So after that, you're registered. Yay! After registered, you can't really get your hopes up that you'll be like in your like favorite TV show or something like that, because the work is really, really unstable, and there's so many actors that do it, so many. But you can either look on Facebook, and you can look on Twitter, or you can call their work line to submit for a job. And then once they see that you guys are, once they see that other backgrounds need a job, then they'll probably call you in and book you up for that job. So now I'm gonna talk about what it's like to be on set, and pretty much getting to set. I'm not the worst driver, but like I'm pretty much bad with directions. And one of the things that I like doing is after I receive like where to go, like so let's say I'm gonna head to Warner Brothers Studios here in Burbank. I would look it up, the directions, probably like on MapQuest or Google Maps, and to see what it looks like. That really helps me in the beginning, just so I kind of have a visual of where to go, especially because if you haven't been around the area before, you'd be like, is this it? I don't know where I'm going and stuff like that. As for wardrobe and makeup, they'll pretty much tell you how you would look like based on like the color details. So like the details would be included on the tape. So you would probably be like a student. Let's say you're a student in a classroom. They tell you like to dress like a school kid. So it could be like anywhere from like flannels to like t-shirts and jeans and like regular Converse, stuff like that, just so you could look like a normal school kid. And you pretty much bring a bunch of different types of looks. I have a funny story to tell you guys. Like, okay, one of the first shows that I worked on was ABC. Oh wait, I keep saying ABC, but it's called like Freeform now, right? It's like such a weird name to me. But I was on Freeform's The Fosters, and they told me to like dress up, or like, this is gonna be a school scene, so it's gonna be like where the jocks and the nerds and the cheerleaders and stuff like that are gonna be at. And I was like, cool, like I'll dress up like as a cheerleader, I guess. But I didn't have like a cheerleader outfit, and so I asked my friend who was like in the drill team before, who was in high school, and I was like, hey, can I borrow your like cheerleading outfit? And she didn't have it with her at the time, and good thing I didn't borrow her cheerleading outfit, because then when I got there and everyone was just wearing normal clothes, and I was just like, holy crap. Good thing I didn't dress up like a cheerleader, because that would have been really awkward. Instead, I opted for this gypsy look. Yeah, that's like how noob I was. So now I'm going to talk about craft service, aka the food that they provide to you guys on set. So pretty much what it is you pretty much get like free meals on set. So to get paid and to get free meals on set, that is like so amazing. And it's not just like regular food, it's like really damn delicious food. And they have like these carts and tables full of food. So it could be anything from like chips to candy to like peanuts and trail mix to water, tea, and coffee. And for lunch, they can either like they have like catering services, so you can like for breakfast you can have like a make your own omelet station. There's like a food truck where you can like order and then they'll give you like food, and then or like you could pick it off like off the tables and stuff like that, and I just love it so much. um, Honestly, I've heard a lot of things that people say like, oh, like they don't feed you on set and stuff like that. Like, I don't find that true. Like, there was only one time where I had to like go out and buy my own meal, and then one time where it was just a box lunch. But even though it was just a box lunch, like I can't complain because it was just like there was like sandwich, chips, fruit in there, so I can't complain about that. But all the other times where I've been on set, like the food is just amazing. Like they would have everything, like everything. Like I would literally get fat just being there every single day. But yeah, the food. And on top of being on set, you can make a really great amount of friendships. So a lot of the times I don't work on it every single day. I work on and off. So a lot of the people that I meet is like there's always someone new that I meet. So you can make a lot of good friendships and a lot of good connections in the industry. You know, for anything. But I have to say that one of the very few things about being on set is that it just gets really tiring. You could be on set, like the work varies and it's always gonna vary. Like they don't really tell you like how long it's gonna shoot because it could be delayed. Or you could be having a really good day and it could go much faster than that. So I've been on set where it's probably like 4 hours, 6 hours, and they wrap it up and they send you home. Or you could be there for like the amount of time that you're actually going to work, which is 8 hours. I've been on set for like 12 hours. I've been on set for 14 hours, so it could go an entire day. And if you're booked again the next day, then it's pretty much going to be the same thing. So it's really tiring for me. And also it can get a little bit tiring because if you don't have anything to do, you're just going to sit there until you get called to set, until you get called to film. And what I do a lot of is just look at my phone and look at my notifications and stuff like that. So I suggest that you pretty much bring like food to eat, or like, like read a book, or either talk on the phone or get something to study, or just like talk to a friend there, because you will be there for a while. Okay guys, so that's pretty much it on what I have to say about being an extra here in Hollywood. Thank you so much for watching and listening to my story on what it's like to become an extra, what it's like registering, and what it's like being on set. I'm literally one of those Asians who work here in Hollywood, and yeah, just being an extra is so cool, to meet a bunch of friends and getting to be on set in general, and getting to be part of your favorite TV shows, and getting to see your favorite actors and actresses. Like, oh my god. If you find this video super helpful and super inspiring, please give this video a thumbs up. And if you guys have any more questions, leave them in the comments below. And that's pretty much it. That's all I have to